Does your content marketing feel like you're running harder and harder just to stay in the exact same place? If so, you're not alone. The rules of the game have fundamentally changed, and let's be honest, the 2024 playbook just isn't cutting it anymore. So today, we're going to break down the new strategy for 2026, one that shifts you from exhausting, endless effort to building real, lasting momentum.
Does this sound familiar? You pour your heart and soul into creating content, only to watch it vanish into the void after 24 hours. You're constantly chasing these algorithms that seem to change every other week. And for what? Almost zero real return on all that effort. It really is like being a hamster on a wheel. You're burning a ton of energy, but you're not actually going anywhere. And the second you stop running, all that momentum just disappears.
So what's the way out? Well, it's all about making a shift, a big one. From the old 2024 model you see on the left, that hamster wheel, to the new 2026 model on the right. We're talking about moving away from just churning out quantity and focusing on demonstrating true expertise. Instead of just chasing visibility and eyeballs, we're going to focus on building deep, unshakable trust. And, maybe most importantly, we are leaving that disappearing 24-hour content behind to build what I call evergreen assets, things that create stable, long-term growth for you.
And this gets us to the absolute core concept, the content flywheel, or as I like to call it, the momentum loop. Think of it like this: it's a self-reinforcing system. Your first piece of content gives this giant heavy wheel its first push. But then each new piece of content you create doesn't just give it another push, it actually adds more weight to the wheel, making the whole system spin faster and with way more stability. This entire system is built on 3 key pillars.
Okay, so the very first part of this loop is what I call the authority engine, and its job is super simple: get you discovered by the right people. And I mean the right people, the ones who are already actively looking for the exact solutions that you provide. This is all about attraction.
Now you've got a few options for building this engine, right? You could do blogs, you could do podcasts, but the absolute gold standard, no question, is long-form, search-based YouTube video. And before you start thinking, oh man, I don't want to be a YouTuber, just hear me out. Blogs are getting totally steamrolled by AI-powered search results. In short-form video, that's like building a sandcastle at high tide. It's beautiful for a minute and then it's gone. YouTube is just different.
This right here, this slide highlights the crucial, game-changing difference. It's all about user intent. On the left, you've got your typical social media user. They're just passively scrolling, looking to kill some time. Their motivation to buy anything? Super low. But on the right, you have YouTube searchers. These people are actively typing in a problem, looking for a solution that they need right now. That intent, that motivation, is what makes them highly motivated buyers, who are often just a few steps away from hiring someone just like you.
And this is the absolute magic of the flywheel effect when you use a platform like this. This isn't about creating something that just disappears tomorrow. Nope. This is about building a library of valuable assets, where the content you create today will still be out there, working for you, attracting motivated clients 3, 5, even 10 years from now.
Still not convinced? Okay, take a look at this number. 5.4 million. That is the number of views on a single video from a tax strategist named Carlton Dennis. Pretty wild, right? But believe it or not, that's not even the most impressive part.
So here's the kicker. That video, it's 4 years old. He probably spent, a day or two making it? And 4 years later, it is still attracting 34 viewers every single hour. These are qualified leads, actively searching for tax help. I mean, just think about that. That is the insane, incredible leverage of truly evergreen attraction content.
Okay, so you've attracted these motivated buyers, which is awesome. But the job of your attraction content isn't to close the sale right then and there. Its job is to get viewers about 80% of the way to saying yes. To actually seal the deal, you need the second pillar of our system, the conversion bridge. This is where we turn those interested viewers into actual leads. And here's the crucial thing to understand. When your attraction content is doing its job, your website's job becomes so much easier. Think about it. Someone who lands on your site after binge watching 5 of your videos already knows you, they already like you, they already trust you. So your website doesn't need to convince them from scratch. It just needs to take them that final step, from 80% sold to 100% committed and ready to take action.
After looking at hundreds and hundreds of websites, I've found that the ones that convert like crazy consistently nail these 3 things. First, they have a crystal clear value proposition. Within seconds, you know exactly what they do and the result you'll get. Second, every page has one clear purpose: guiding the visitor to a single, obvious next step. And third, they build that final bit of trust by showing real proof with client testimonials. Let's just double-click on that first key for a second. How important is being clear? Well, when marketing experiments put this to the test, they found that just having a crystal clear value proposition, telling people exactly what you do and what result they can expect, increased conversions by 201%. That is triple the results just from being clear. It's incredible.
And this chart shows the power of that third key, proof. The data does not lie. Landing pages with testimonials just convert at a significantly higher rate. I mean, it's not even close. In fact, some studies show that 2/3 of the highest converting pages out there include them. Those quotes from happy clients are the social proof people need to go from interested to I'm in.
But here's a pro tip for you. Not every single visitor is going to be ready to buy today, and that's okay. So one of the smartest conversion goals you can have isn't always the immediate sale. It's getting their email address. Why? Because once you have their email, you own that relationship. You can nurture it until they are ready, which of course brings us to our final pillar. And this leads us to pillar 3, the relationship flywheel. This is where we take all those email signups and carefully nurture them into sales. And I'm telling you, this might just be the most powerful and definitely the most profitable part of the entire momentum loop.
So many people assume the money comes directly from YouTube views or social media likes, but the truth is the vast majority of sales come from email. The numbers are just staggering. For every single dollar you spend on email marketing, the average return is about $36. No, that's not a typo. That's a 3,600% ROI. It's not flashy, it's not new, but man, it is an absolute workhorse.
And hey, this isn't just some theory. This chart shows that a whopping 81% of small businesses rely on email as their primary channel for getting new customers. It just dwarfs social media, ads, even SEO. And the reason is simple. It is the only channel you truly own, completely free from the whims of some crazy algorithm.
So here's how it really builds that flywheel. With email, there's no algorithm hiding your content from people. It lets you deliver these consistent touch points, which are so critical because it takes, on average, about 11 of them for a lead to finally convert. This process nurtures them until they're ready to buy, and the payoff is huge. Nurtured leads don't just convert more often, they actually spend 47% more than leads who weren't nurtured.
All right, let's put all the pieces together. We're talking about a fundamental shift, moving away from that exhausting, dead-end hamster wheel to a powerful, self-reinforcing flywheel that builds more and more momentum over time.
So here it is, the full momentum loop in action. It all starts with attraction, using those evergreen YouTube videos to bring in motivated searchers 24/7. Next is conversion, where your super-focused website turns that attention into email subscribers. And finally, the relationship pillar uses email to build trust and ultimately drive sales. But look at those arrows, it doesn't stop there. Those emails then drive people back to your content, which deepens the relationship even more and adds more energy to the entire system, making that flywheel spin faster and faster all on its own.
So, the final question is really for you. I want you to take a hard, honest look at your marketing efforts. Are you spending all of your energy every single day just to stay in the same place? Or are you building a system where every action you take adds momentum for the long term? Is your content a hamster wheel or is it a flywheel?